Oh, here I am. Oh, it feels better. My hair.
Even my clothes are Mr. DeMille.
I promise you this will be a gig log. Don't worry, because New Year's Eve I had a gig. It was just a photo booth. In fact, I have more gig logs to come. So I've just been busy. Holidays, Christmas, yada yada yada. But New Year's Eve, 2009 into 2010. Yay, it's New Year's. This is only the second wedding or party that I've done, and with my photo booth where I wasn't the DJ. So it gives me a great opportunity to discover and kind of learn about what other DJs are doing out there. Not like you YouTube DJs, because you guys have an open mind, and that's what's great about us and the YouTube community with DJs, is we can feed off of each other, we can give each other suggestions, and I hate to say I'm going to criticize another DJ company who obviously isn't part of the YouTube videos and the whatnot, but that's what we do best, isn't it? Criticize each other and offer suggestions, and you know what, people, don't be afraid to tell someone they suck if they suck. So I was just very confused by this DJ company service. It was a husband and wife or guy girl team or whatever. The guy was the MC and the lady was playing the music. Not one song was mixed. It was the whole night. And this is New Year's Eve. It should be upbeat. Music should be, classic songs, top hits, Rock the Casbah, Will Smith, Millennium, those type of New Year's Eve songs. Prince, 1999. Oh my God, they didn't even play that. They're playing like all these. It's hard to do a wedding and a New Year's Eve party at once. So they pulled it off in the end. But as far as the DJ service, it was I was slightly below average, I thought. As far as the music, none of the songs were mixed. It was songs, stop the song, and then talk, and then start another song, and then stop that song, and then talk again. And they brought these crate loads of CDs with them, and they weren't even playing them, which is kind of like me. I bring my CDs like a backup, but I just play off the computer. But if you don't know how to play off the computer, and you're just stopping and starting songs, and there's nothing to mix or fade in and out with, then you're doing something wrong. And I was watching the dance floor, observing very carefully, and the people would dance, and then in between the songs they would stop dancing, and I'm like, this is not what should be happening on a New Year's Eve party, or even a wedding, or a nightclub. Nightclubs, there's never a break in music. And I give a shout out to Stacy Knowles down there in Pensacola, where he gives his bride and grooms the advice that once the music starts, that the music keeps going, whether it's on a playlist or you're DJing or you're mixing. In fact, one of the CDs, he must have played a CD because it was skipping over and over, and if he didn't catch it for 20 or 30 seconds or so, it just kept on going. You're like, huh? Then he says, well, I'm sorry, we didn't mean to play the remix version. That type of thing. Well, this wedding also had an interesting beginning. Well, you'll see from the video. Enjoy. Hey, New Year's Eve, we're doing a wedding. There's Mom over there helping us out. She's hiding. Mom's hiding. Okay. That's how she acts even at somebody's wedding. Okay, we're doing a photo booth. So this is the photo booth right there. But this is an all-out wedding. Let me come through here. I'm a videographer. So, in fact, they're doing a ceremony, so we had to be set up pretty early. We had Zacaros in Clinton, Michigan. They're going to have the ceremony up that way, through the archway and whatnot. And we're not doing the DJ, they have another DJ service. But this is going to be our vendor table. So they invited us to have dinner. And it's kind of dark right now, but they got their New Year's Eve hats and props and thingamabobs back there. And this is our photo booth. And we're off right now because they're doing the ceremony. And in fact, we have a TV screen there. and that'll be going very shortly. Yeah, they're starting their ceremony here. More just the seating of the family members and things like that. So. Oh well, they must have chosen the music. Okay, so the ceremony was very short and sweet. A friend of theirs was the reverend, wasn't really a reverend, but somehow they had a misunderstanding, and they're doing their first dance right after the ceremony. Not sure why, but at least they're doing the first dance. Everyone else is sitting up there on the dance floor, like the family and the what have you. So, oh well, let's get started off with the first dance. I don't know. Okay, so I think they made a mistake by doing the first dance right after the ceremony, and then the DJ carried on and started to do the wedding party dance. But this is still right after the ceremony, and there's still chairs on the dance floor. Well, again, they're onto their third dance, mother and baby dance, and again they still haven't walked back down the aisle. Still chairs filled up on the dance floor from the wedding ceremony. Nobody's been able to get up or get a drink, or they haven't even had dinner yet. They're on to their third dance. Okay, now they're on the fourth song of dancing right after the ceremony. Now, it sounded like after they did their first dance, it was kind of like a mistake, because the DJ said over the microphone he didn't know that the bride and groom wanted to do their dance right away. But he should have cut it after that. Cause you got people over here, everyone else is talking already, you know, and nobody's been able. Now they're just starting to get their drinks. Thank God. People are hungry. So I just think I've never seen a wedding done like this, and I don't think any of you DJs have either. Well, way up there, they're doing a slideshow that the DJ didn't even announce was going on. And they're just starting to get seated at the head table. We've had a few people use the photo booth already, so we're just getting that warmed up. But a lot of people are just kind of confused as to what's happening next. Having some fun at the photo booth. We got working on the scrapbook on there. We have some people enjoying the TV screen and the photo booth. There you go, New Year's Eve with the photo booth. There it is. We're sitting next to the photo booth. We got Mom helping out down there. There we are. Here's the photo booth program on the computer. How we do it? Guests using the photo booth. Had a wedding reception New Year's Eve, 2009 to 2010. Having some fun with our photo booth. Having some fun with our photo booth. Okay, it's about 10:55, and this is the first beyond, but we got people over at the photo booth signing the guest book. Alright, we got this photo booth shut down so everyone could get on the dance floor. Here's what's left of the hats and tables, and I'm gonna get me a hat. Woo! Happy New Year!
Here we go. Ready? 10.
Yep.
9. 8.
Here we go. Got a drink. There's Mom. Ready? 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Woo! Happy New Year! 2010. Woo! Decade is over. Heard me in the mirror. Woo! Happy New Year! Woo! Go on the photo booth. I like my hat. There you go. All right. Well, we're going to be here till 1 o'clock at this photo booth thing. We're going to open it back up. So we got a nice scrapbook for the bride and groom here. And we're going to keep it going. That's how we do it.